Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The national anthem of Uruguay rings out. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So we're up and running. Uruguay have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launchpad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Darwin. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oyarzábal gets on his bike and on the move. Now it's Darwin.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Oh, it's played into the area. Now it's Gavi. Ugarte. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Pedri is the guilty party there. Throw in. And he's intervened well there. Space space for him to turn and look. Delivered in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And it's been taken short. Crosses it in. Spain are looking to go forward now. It's a pretty loose pass. Ugarte. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oliveira. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Gavi. That's a good run down the left. That has not gone well. Now it's Pedri. Pedri! Wide, but only just.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Ugarte. Oliveira. Vigna.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Darwin. Oh, good spread. Valverde. He's found a way through. And a chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Uruguay! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bentancur. Ugarte. And it's Bentancur. Muscular approach does pay off here. And they're quick to get it back. Played out wide. Valverde gets across and deals with it.
Spain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Defending of the desperate variety. And that's a throw-in. Now it's Oyarzabal. Bentancur. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Ugarte. Gavi. Goes for the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Cucurella. And it's Gavi. That should get the job done. Now it's Darwin. Well read, nice interception. That is good progress on the left. Laporte does well to get it back. Now Now it's Gavi. Now it's Oyarzabal. Bentancur. Nicely spread. Ferran Torres. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was.
He's having a hit! Frustratingly close. Spread it left. Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates. Gavi. Swung over. Now it's Ferran Torres. And he goes cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Oyarzabal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Vigna. Spread neatly. Gavi. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Good looking ball. Can he spark a counter here? Gavi. Ugarte. Foot in. That's good running with the ball. Gavi. Valverde. Now Ugarte. Goes looking wide. He's in plenty of space here. And that has left him in a heap. Crosses it. Bullish header! Oh, good finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Uruguay are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Pedri wins the duel this time. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Ruiz. That's tidy. Oyarzabal. Bentancur. In with the challenge. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Ugarte. Now it's Gavi. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And it's been shipped out wide. Ugarte just eases him off the ball. And here's Nunez.
Nunez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. The ball it's rising! Not a bad try by any means.
Nunez is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
That pass isn't the best. And he's quick to get rid. Oh, strongly challenged there. Ugarte. That's a good ball out wide. Oliveira gets over and intercepts. This looks promising, and he's managed to get free.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Valverde, nice bit of trickery. Look at the space here.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
There's the shot! And it's in! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Uruguay go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Now it's Oyarzabal, distributed tidily. Spain are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Viña could move up a gear here. Great defending, strong and determined. Viña, Oliveira. It's not an especially good pass, that. Gives it back. And he's picked it up out wide. That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Nunez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's got away. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Ferran Torres. Fabian Ruiz. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Oyarzabal. Spread out to the left. Gavi. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Ugarte. So, what can they make of this? Now it's Darwin. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's played... Oh, good effort! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Uruguay. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che sul maxi schermo è possibile vedere la piantina dello stadio.
Get things going again.
Spain really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
He's had it taken off him. Over to the right flank. Now it's Darwin. And he's had it nicked away. Searching pass is played there. Unai Simon gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Laporte. Llorente. Spread to the right. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Oyarzabal. And here's Ferran Torres. Valverde. And he cuts out the supply.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres. Valverde. Tries one from range. That is decidedly lacking.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Muslera is there to clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pinches it off him. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Not the most convincing of passes. Bentancur, that's destined for the flank. There's the crossfield ball. That is ended up in no man's land. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Pedri. Oyarzabal is on to... He'll try from distance! And he's lifted it over.
Spain are stuck in a rut, and impatient pots at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Decent chance! Goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! It It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And now he has two. So could they be onto something here?
Spain have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Now it's Oyarzabal. That is very well defended. And he's been shifted off it. Mikel Oyarzabal looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Goes for a shot! And a neat finish. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So now the difference is 3. That's been cut out, well played. Oliveira, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Gavi, and he shoots! And he's stuck it away! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Ha segnato al 60° minuto numero 9.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Now somewhat off target. Minutes played.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Now
è
it's
di
Darwin.
8.007 spettatori.
Running strong and purposeful. Valverde providing an outlet on that flank. Nunez! Tried his hardest, but the cross asked too much of him in the end.
That ball was absolutely drilled, Peter, and he still got to it. He's showing some really sharp movement here.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Cambio di giocatori.
It's their second corner of the game. Valverde gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's Valverde. Spain are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Now this could be a chance. Oliveira. Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's Bentancur. Now it's Valverde. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Williams' cross. Defending of the desperate variety. And he tries from distance. Cleared away. Ugarte. And it's Valverde. Nico Williams. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Darwin. Bentancur. Deftly out wide. Tries from a long way out. Valverde. They get a throw in. Spain making further changes here and in quick succession.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ugarte kept his eye on it and he's there. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Ugarte. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that's a key interception. Yamal. Oh, some astute defending there. Ugarte did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's had it nicked away. He has found the way through. Oh, that's fabulous. Darwin. Can he finish? And there's a goal. That was easy, almost too easy.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
L'Uruguay ha segnato al 71esimo minuto numero 8.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. He got amongst the goals here and now he takes his leave.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Nunez was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Williams. Tries a shot! And he's heaved it away. Ugarte. Now it's Darwin. And he is dashing away. Oh, no joy this time. That's put pay to the danger. So we have further activity on the bench here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Sostituzione per l'Uruguay. Numero 13. Viene sostituito con il numero 4.
It's going to be another throw. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Half an hour gone in the second half. Nico Williams. No, that's been intercepted. Grimaldo. Oh, that's well spotted. Valverde. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Darwin. Great vision. That's a smartly directed ball. It'll be a throw-in. Pedri. That is good alertness. Nico Williams. Uruguay have got it back and they'll have another go. That has ended up in no man's land.
This is the time you need that pace.
Vigna. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Numero 17. Lascia il campo per il numero 22.
Grimaldo. Now Nico Williams. Yamal. Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes it in. He's picked his way through. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Spain present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Gol per l'Uruguay. Ha segnato all'83esimo minuto numero 8.
Uruguay are having a ball here. Nico Williams. That has not gone well. Now it's De Arrascaeta. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Couldn't squeeze it through. Laporte. Back to the keeper it goes. And Kubasi. And back to the keeper they go. And it's Grimaldo. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. He's going for goal! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
It's a pretty loose pass. Bentancur. And Araujo. That's a throw. He's had it taken off him. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Yamal. Driving on and making good progress. Shoots! Araujo can clear it away. Bentancur. The ball has bounced loose now. Knocks it out wide. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oliveira. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Il quarto uomo indica 4
Can he get it
minuti di
through?
recupero.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Oyarzabal. Yamal. And they can counter here. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Darwin. And he's lost his man here. Laporte does really well to win the ball there. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Gol per l'Uruguay.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Grimaldo. Now it's Yamal. He charged, surely! He's put it wide. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Valverde. Ugarte. And Araujo. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Now it's Yamal. He's having a pop! Oh, terrific save. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Spain desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch. And you're never going to win like that.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che sul maxi schermo è possibile seguire le notizie sul traffico.